Hey y'all, Jim Pankey here with an old classic tune that a bunch of you ask me about just about every time I do a live stream, and it gets played from time to time, and it's an old classic bluegrass tune that Monroe did, and it's In the Pines Where the Sun Never Shines. And Monroe did this song in the key of E. So I want to show y'all a break in the key of E. Hey, if you like this sort of content, be sure to hit a like button, leave a comment. If you want to help the channel grow, and that makes me happy when you do that, hit that subscribe button. I know a bunch of you haven't. And if you want to get notifications when I post new content, ring that bell. Let's get into this song. All right, so we are going to be playing in the key of E, but we are tuned in standard G. Just standard G tuning. And I know, Jim, well, that fifth string's not going to work in E, but it will. Trust me, we're going to need that note. I've got three little chromatic licks that I think you're going to like that we're going to use. And I've done a tab for this, but the tab is just kind of a skeleton of what I'm doing on this tune, so you can't hold me to anything on the tab, but at least it will get you in the ballpark, and the little chromatic licks, those are right on the tab. So I'm starting up here out of this E position. So that's ring finger, first string, second fret, social finger, fourth string, second fret, index finger, third string, first fret. That's an E chord. And I'm just pinching 1 and 2, and I'm taking my social finger and putting it second fret on the second string. And now I'm sliding up to an E position at 4, 5, 6 on 3, 2, 1. And now you can do a multitude of things here. You can kind of slide into it if you wanted to. And you can just do a triplet pinch pattern. You could go, it would sound like. So that rhythm is just 1E and 1E and 1E and 1E and. Or you can rock back and forth from your thumb to your fingers. And then you're going to go up to an E7. And you can get that E7 any number of places that you want to. I'm going up to 9, 9, 7. So that's. Or you can do those pinches. Just that simple. And then you can walk up. So I'm just first string at 9, and then 11, and then we're keeping that same 7th chord shape. Just that triplet rocking back and forth. Or you can do that if you want to. Whatever works there. You got to do it your way. And now here's our first little chromatic lick. I'm going to put my index finger on 12 on the first string, leaving that ring finger on the second string at the 14th fret. And we're just going to go 1, 2, 5. All right, so it's kind of spooky sounding. And now we're going to move our hand all the way back up here to this E. And we have time to do that because we've hit that open fifth. So that gives us time to move. And I just like to slide up to that 6th fret on the first string and then hit that second string at the 5. That takes us back to E. We're going to walk up on the first string up to that shape. Now, you can do this shape any number of ways. Optimally, I like to do it with my pinky, ring, and index for that 7th shape. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it don't. And then 2, 5, 3, and 3 is at the 9th fret. And then you're going to grab the B chord right there. And the B is 9, 7, 8. And then we're going to do another chromatic lick. So that's 2, 5, 2, and then up to this E, back to our starting position. And then I do a little, just a pull off from 3 to 2 on the 2nd string, hit it open, and then you're back to your E chord. So let's walk through that all the way through really slow. And that's a variation. And I know that when I play it a little differently every time. But I will say this, if you're ready to start diving into the key of E, you should be able to do things a little differently every time too. All right, folks. So there's your kind of fun, different way of approaching In the Pines. Because a lot of times we'll capo the 2nd fret, play out of D. But this way, you're playing open. And, you know, it's fun. The guitar player is going to say, hey, this is key of E. And you're going to say, yeah, I know. Because he's expecting you to capo, and you didn't. So, hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you all next time.